Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. This is Mohammad Badruddin back again with another video from HTTP request smuggling vulnerability. This is basically the lab number 11, and today we are gonna see HTTP version 2 request splitting via CRLF injection. So the description of this lab is saying this lab is vulnerable to request smuggling because of the front-end server downgrades HTTP version 2 request to HTTP version 1 and fails to adequately sanitize incoming headers. To solve the lab, delete the CRLF user by using response queue poisoning to break into the admin panel /admin, and admin user will log in approximately every 10 seconds. The connection to the backend is reset every 10 requests, so don't worry if you get into a bad state. And for that, if you feel that we need to reset the lab, you can just send a couple of requests or 10 requests basically, so that the request automatically reset and you will get the fresh connection. Fine, so I already opened up the lab here. This is basically half of the lab is basically same as the previous lab. So if you did not watch that video, please go and solve the lab number 10 so that you have the idea about it. And in this video, I'm basically not going to explain everything which I already did in lab number 10. So I will just go through the process and we'll solve the lab. Okay, so this is our lab, and here we have all the requests. So I'm just gonna take the request here and send this request to the repeater. Go to the repeater. Here we need to do few things. First thing, I will check out allow HTTP version 2 ALPN override. Check this one. And the second thing, you must check whether this is HTTP version 2 or 1. So make sure HTTP version 2 is enabled. Okay, so send the request, everything is fine. Basically here we will see the H2CL and H2TE vulnerability. So what I'm gonna do, I'm directly going to solve this lab. I'm gonna send this request again to the repeater so that the second request will be acting as a normal request and the first request will be our poison request. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly describe about it. So if you want to check H2CL and H2TE, you need to check that backend server is supporting content length or transfer encoding. Fine. Now I'm just going to see a few things, because as you can see, the front-end server downgrades HTTP version 2 to HTTP version 1 once it sends the request to the backend server, and it is basically not sanitizing the incoming headers. So this is the basically point for poisoning. Okay, so I'm gonna poison the request from the header side. So go to the inspector section and you can see there are request headers. We have 15 request headers, and I'm gonna add one new header here. So I'm gonna say the header is test and the value of it is, let's say, west, and then press the shift with enter. So the turn line feed is being added here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, to test it, I'm gonna say get slash an invalid endpoint, which is, let's say, anything or whatever you want, then HTTP slash 1.1. Fine. Then again shift enter so that it will add the turn line feed, and then I'm gonna add here host header. Okay, host, and this is our host header value. I'm gonna copy it and paste it here. Fine, everything seems perfect. So if the poison request will work fine, we will get 404 response, and anything other than 404, that means we capture the user request. Okay, so I'm just going to add it, and then you can see here it's saying basically Burp Suite does not know how to interpret the request. So otherwise all the request contents are there, so don't worry about it, just send the request. Invalid request. Why so? 404 bad request. Let's just check it one more time. Back here, this was our request. Fine. And this is the request we have with test. So I'm gonna check it one more time. Anything, and then this is our host header. Okay, fine. I need to basically add one more turn line feed here so that there is enter between the west and the initial of the second request. Fine. So I'm just gonna enter here, shift enter, so that there is one more line, turn line feed. Fine. Now apply the changes again and let's try one more time. So I'm gonna let's just see everything here. I'm gonna send the request. Okay, 200. Okay, go to the normal request, send it, and as you can see, not found. That means our poison request is working fine because the /anything is an invalid endpoint. But other than 404 respond if you find, that means you get or you capture the request of any other user. So send it one more time. Nope. Send the request, smuggled request, and then again send the normal request. 200. Okay, send one more time. 404. Okay. Okay, send this request, send another request, another time. 200. Okay, just wait for 5 seconds to 10 seconds and try to send another request. Okay, send the smuggled request and send the normal request. Send the smuggled request. Send the normal request. And as you can see, this time we found 302. So as I mentioned, other than 404 not found response, if you find anything else, that means you are getting that response from the victim. So you can see here we get the session cookie because the administrator user is trying to access this endpoint. Okay, so we get it right. I'm just going to copy this and back to our lab, and I'm gonna go to cookies. Here I'm just gonna change this to the new cookie what we found in the burp suite, and then just refresh the page. Oops. And as you can see, admin panel is now appear and we have the admin user cookie. Okay, so let's go and just delete the Carlos account to solve the lab, and we solve the lab. So that's it. Fine. So what we need to do basically, once you send the request, the smuggled request, then between sending the smuggled request and the normal request, just wait for few seconds and then send the normal request. And because the administrator user or the victim user is visiting the admin panel or /admin endpoint every after 10 seconds. So once you match the timing, and you will get the cookie for the administrator user. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand it. I hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.